Grease, why don't you comic grease out there? Mike Frontline here, and welcome everybody to my comic review. In this review, I'll be reviewing a Valiant comic book, and as you can see from the title, that would be X-O Manowar, issue number 12. And with this being the 12th issue, I believe that's been 1 year that the X-O Manowar story has been out in Valiant. And I have to admit, for 1 year that this comic book has been out, I really like the new direction that they went with X-O Manowar, and was really satisfied with the story. So before I get into this issue, a little recap what happened last time. So Arak, his armor, he doesn't have it anymore because the three people have held the armor captive and for auction behind the energy shield. And Arak has been left in the desert where he met with new friend Bazel. So with that, now Arak's mission is to get his armor back. How's he going to get it back? Let's find out. So it starts off where he's in the desert where these three people who know Arak as the new emperor saying that this guy's responsible for starving us to death and everything. And he fights them off, and one of them that he says is, you can try to gut me, but I have a friend here that will help me. So then he's like saying that he doesn't want any trouble. He's like saying, good, then let me take your mount and your clothes so he can set off to what he has to do. And I do want to show artwork though. The artwork is drawn really phenomenal throughout the whole year and everything. It's just really amazing. So Arak tells Bazel that they're going to split so that way they don't know that Bazel's working with him, but he will give him the signal when he's ready. But when the time comes when he needs Bazel, he's going to get his armor. And speaking of the armor, they're looking to sell it, and how much that's probably being worth a fortune. The armor only responds to Arak's commands. So one of them gives it a little try, Bat, who actually goes inside the energy shield, because the only way to go inside the energy shield is without clothes, or something like that, and that's how the armor can't get out. So Bat tries it, and he's like saying, oh, it's beautiful, and I feel its energy and everything. And the power, well, let's just say the power was too much, and Bat didn't have a good ending. And that was that. So with that, they're saying that they're definitely selling with it, so they're like saying, before we do that, let's get paid, kill Arak, and then they'll sell her. So we go to the Azure Capital Palace, where Bruto's out of the cell, talking with Scone. And Scone's like saying, you know, you always be a traitor no matter what and everything. And everybody has been turned on Arak. And here's the thing that I didn't know about Arak. Apparently that Arak found the palace and everything. I didn't know that he had one arm decapitated for some reason. I mean, I might have missed it or forgot, but I really didn't know he was missing his hand or anything. So with that, he's like saying that, you know, Bruto's like saying, you're not supposed to be here, this wasn't the arrangement, stuff like that. But he's like saying, you know, you should just have asked me to step down if you had but asked of me being an emperor, and I would have done anything for all of you. And it seems that everyone's mind's been twisted by the traitor, and you missed, because if he was to be killed, Bruto would have been the new leader, and he said you would have suffered his fate and bend your knees to him and everything. And with Bruto saying that's all lies, Scone is like saying, you know, I knew I shouldn't have trusted you. And then Bruto's trying to get into Scone's mind, like saying, you know, I wonder what story that Arak didn't tell you about when he was on the other planets, and that he never told you and stuff like that. So with that, the three people came in and said, you know, we got your message, Bruto. We're here to collect our payment and kill off Arak as you requested. So with that, they tried to kill Scone, but Arak actually took the bullet for Scone and sacrificed himself, whereas Bruto tried to kill him with a knife, and Scone saved him from that. And everyone tries to, you know, save Arak. Like, Win, I think his name was like saying, we never agreed to kill him, he was to be banished. And Bruto got his legs shot off, and everything just went like really the wrong way, where Arak's people that he loved and cared about were being shot or killed and everything. So Arak's like saying, you know, Shinhara, which is the armor's name, I welcome you back. I had to know that I could do it without you, but I realize now you are a gift, not a weapon. You are my body. You are not my armor. You are my skin, good skin. And then when the armor says, Arak, do you wish to unlock all access to all of my capabilities? And this one here is my favorite part of this issue. He says, yes, give me everything. I've had enough. And that right there was the best favorite part of this issue. He got the armor right there and then. And yeah, so that was it. It is now to be continued in the next issue. I was in just wow at that last page. So now he's got the armor back and everything. So the next issue preview cover is here, where it says The Reign Ends of X-O Manowar, issue number 13. And we got some other stories like, you know, the Shadow Man that's coming. And also want to show you guys this, Harbinger Wars 2, for those of you who've been reading that. If you want to check that out, that's coming out in May. And we have, coming from Valiant, of this coming month of March, as well as the Shadow Man preview cover. So just want to give a little advertisement for those of you who read other Valiant comic books other than X-O Manowar. So, wow. This issue was really awesome. Just how he just said, like, he did, even if he was to ask to be Emperor, he would have stepped down, but he wouldn't know the consequences of if he was killed, what Bruto would have done, and just the whole thing where he got his armor back, and just saying those words of saying that, I know what I have to do, and just that last page itself. Guys, rating I have to give for this is between a 4.5 close to a definite 5 out of 5. Book of the week. I gotta say, for this being out for a year, if I believe it's been out for a year, excellent artwork, an amazing story. I can't wait. I mean, I'm glad they got his armor back and how he got his armor back. And I really recommend you guys. I can't recommend this comic book enough that you guys should definitely read this. But if you want to go an issue or two back to know how it got to this, then yeah, but that's all I gotta say. Really recommend this, and definitely, now that he has the armor, what's he gonna do next? I can't wait until the next issue to find that out. Really awesome comic book. So with that, guys, that is my comic review of X-O Manowar, issue number 12. Before I go, do not forget to check out these sources: ComicFrontline.com, ZoneFullPodcast.com, and our YouTube game channel, Frontline Gaming Zone, because all of us are your number one source for comic and gaming-related news, reviews, a whole bunch more. If you haven't yet, click that subscribe button so it'll be in your subscription box and won't miss out on any videos that we upload daily, whether early or late. We do it for you guys, and we really appreciate the support that you give to us right here on Comic Frontline. And please, feel free to leave in the comment section your thoughts of this comic book. Are you happy as I am they got the armor back? What do you think is going to happen next? Likes or dislikes? Feel free to leave in the comment section. I'll get back to you guys as soon as I can. And to all my true comic book readers out there, I'm Mike from Frontline saying take care, and as always, don't forget to keep watching. Later, everybody.